All right, Myles Wolfolk.
Yeah, Myles, just say your first and last name into that microphone, please.
Myles Wolfolk.
Thank you very much. All right, we're ready, guys.
What do you think is most important for defense in particular to keep Appalachian State out of the end zone?
To keep App State out of the end zone, I would say the most important thing is to have high energy, fly around all day. They're a fast team. They're a very fast offense. So we have to fly around and be able to run with them.
How was practice after the after the loss in one day, Tuesday?
It was good. I mean, we came in, you know, everybody was a little bummed out right after the game, but it's next week, so it's time to worry about App State. You know, Wake Forest is over, and we can't dwell on the past anymore. So now we got to worry about this week.
What were some main things that the staff would be keyed in on today to kind of work to get better?
Energy. Just making sure we had high energy. Sometimes in the game versus Wake Forest, you can notice we were a little flat, I would say. They made sure we had high energy at practice, made sure everybody was moving around, flying around like we're supposed to be doing.
Did you notice a difference in how you guys are responding to a loss this week as opposed to losses a year ago?
I'd say it was a small difference. Just the way how fast everybody let go of it. I would say maybe last year, sometimes we talked about it a little too much, and it's just something you got to move on from. It's over with. It's the new week. So this year, I think we let go of it pretty fast, and it's time to work on App State.
Do you find it's easier to clear your mind and move forward and prepare for the next opponent when nothing's lingering?
I mean, I wouldn't say easier. As a competitor, it's hard to deal with a loss. No one wants to lose. So I mean, I wouldn't say it's easier, but it's just more of a focus now to worry about the next game once this is over.
Why would you say you all moved on quickly?
It's just a team thing. We came together and we was like, yo, I mean, it's over. We can't go back. We can't change what we did anymore. It's happened, so it's time to move on.
Do you feel like everybody took Wake as seriously as they should have on Friday night?
I feel like energy was a big part of that game. We didn't come out with as much energy as they did. It's not that we didn't take them serious. It's that we didn't come out as highly ready to go as they were.
Do you have any reason do you know why maybe y'all didn't come out with that energy? Was it just kind of something that just happened, kind of a fluke kind of game kind of?
Maybe we just came out too flat. I mean, I wouldn't give a reason why. I'd say we didn't have as much energy as we should have to win that game, and they came out ready and we weren't.
Coaches often say that leadership is often born through adversity. Have you seen any guys step up the last couple of days and assert themselves a little bit more as leaders?
Just the main guys, making sure the older guys are on top of everybody, just not letting little things slide, making sure everything is detailed, everything is fast, and we're all going hard. We're all working towards one goal to make sure that everybody's on the same page.
Who are some of the more vocal ones who have been the last couple of days?
I would say vocal guys are probably like offensive leaders like Michael Carter. Sam Howell's actually speaking up more. You know, he's coming into his role as a QB1, so he's speaking up a lot more. And then seniors like Aaron Crawford always giving their piece, always making sure the younger guys are on top of their things.
At what point did you notice Sam start speaking up?
I noticed it in Miami. He started coming into his own a little bit, but this even last week in Wake Forest, like he realized like now he's QB1 and he has to speak up.
How important is it that he do that? You know, even as a young guy, with getting commanding the respect of everyone in that room.
I'd say it's very important because the opponent doesn't care about your age. So I think him realizing that is going to help him out.
What did you guys as a defense take from the way that you played in the second half on Friday?
We can't let our foot off the gas. I'd say we came out the first half we had a few good drives, and I think we kind of let it die a little bit. Like I said, some of us kind of got flat. And I think we can't let our foot off the gas with any opponent ever again. We just have to keep going, keep driving.
What do you see from App State's offense on film?
They're fast. They're a really good offense. They have a lot of mini formations. We're going to have to get lined up and play with them. They're a very fast team.
How do you as a safety prevent those big plays? Like say Strat, had a huge game against y'all. What can you do as a safety? What's part of the defense that prevents a big receiver from having those deep plays and getting a lot of yards like that?
Knowing who needs to do what and where everybody needs to be. Like I've said in the interview before, safeties are the quarterback of the defense, and we have to know what everybody has to do. We have to be able to get people in position and then get in our own position and make sure we know what we have, of course, but make sure everybody else is doing their job as well.
So what'd you learn from watching that tape?
I learned that we need to be faster,
Okay.
we need to have high energy, and we need to come out every day, every game, and not let our foot off the gas.
Myles, what was it about the atmosphere in Keenan in the home opener against Miami, especially the turnout in the students?
It was amazing.
That makes you excited to play.
Yeah,
on Saturday.
it was very exciting to play Miami, first of all, and then the fans being just as excited as we were was a big help. We gave a big shout out to Tar Heel Nation. They came out full effect. We're going to need that every game. We love the atmosphere, and just them supporting us is a really big deal for us, and we really appreciate them.
How much is the coaching staff hammering home how solid of an opponent this is in App State with them coming in and just the reputation that they've been able to build over the past few years that they can come in here and beat you? How much the coaching staff want you guys to speak about that?
Oh, this is a very serious deal. I mean, App State is 2-0 right now. They're an undefeated team. They've won conference championships. They've won bowl games. They are a very good team. This is not a team that we can take lightly. They're very good. Their offense is very fast and effective. Their defense is very good. I haven't watched much defense, but their offense is very good, and we're going to have to prepare for them like they're any good team. Like any good team, you got to prepare for.
All right. One more question. How much is it an emphasis among the defensive backs and maybe even the linebackers for somebody to get that turnover though?
Big emphasis. Every week we're trying to get it. Every week we're trying to get it out. Myles Dorn got it last week. Shout out to him. We're trying to get it out every week because the turnover battle is a big part of the game, and it often determines who can win the game. So we're going to be trying to get that this week.
With Dre Bly being like the OG Rude Boy, how has he kind of instilled that Rude Boy's mentality in the secondary?
Every day. I mean, just making us understand what it means and what it means to be a rude boy. So like Dre and his guys, they were vicious. They were fast. They were aggressive, and they played DB how it's supposed to be played. And they're just making sure we understand the culture of what we're supposed to be doing and doing it how it's supposed to be done.
All right. Thanks, Myles.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Myles.
Myles.
Appreciate it.
No problem.